Alright, hey everybody, how's it going? First of all, I want to thank everybody for posting the kind and supportive comments. I've had a really um, tough past couple of weeks, and I do appreciate what people have said, and I'm not just saying that. I don't know any of you, but the fact that you guys would post, supportive things in the comments because of what's happened, it does mean a lot to me. I'm not just saying that. One thing I'll say though is, with the death in the family, especially one close, very close to me, um, one thing we hear a lot from people is like they'll come to you saying, "I'm so sorry for your loss. If there's anything I can do, let me know." And I'm gonna ask myself, what does that really mean? If there's anything I can do, let me know. Like, what do they really mean by that? I feel like a lot of people just say that, and if I'm not saying any of you are one of those people, but people just say, if there's anything I can do, let me know, and you can never really know what they mean by that. Like, does everything come mow my lawn because I'm busy with errands, with the death, or whatnot. But anyway, I would definitely like go mow someone's lawn or like wash their car, or do something for them. And I've had definitely some family help me, and I definitely appreciate it. So let's move on. But thank you very much, and I hope things get better. So people have asked for an updated deck list, and I already recorded this, and I was booked for 15 minutes. It was way too long, so you need to go watch my last video for the descriptions on cards I've already explained. I'm gonna try and look over the cards that I haven't talked about yet that are new, and try to shorten it up because I don't want to make a 15-minute video. So Strip Mine I added recently. I'm not running any recursion on Strip Mine. There's no Crucible, Eternal Witness type of shenanigans, so you can't just keep playing this. The deck has enough land destruction, and also Sundering Titan was taken away. And if you don't know what Sundering Titan is, you should look it up. But they banned Sundering Titan from Commander, which is pretty dumb because I think it's one of the tools that are good against decks that want to play every color and do whatever they want. But anyway, it's gone. And there's Strip Mine. There it is. It's good against people who play like heavy, 5 color, 3 color, 4 color decks. And it takes out problematic lands like Mizzer's Workshop, for example, or Valakut, or Ancient Tomb, or lands that are going to beat you that you don't want to lose to. So it's definitely worth playing. A lot of times if I'll just have a Strip Mine in my hand, I just won't play it out because I don't want people to quit. Because I'm not really all into just winning on turn 3 or 4 all the time. So this is a card I might not have had last time. I don't remember. So it adds 3 mana to your mana pool, and you can only spend it to cast artifact spells. So you can get pretty sweet first turn. So you play this, Mana Crypt, so you have 5 mana, and then like a Worn Power Stone on your first turn. Then next turn you can cast like a Steel Hellkite, Worm Coil, or like a Mere Battle Sphere. And I've had turns where I've cast turn 2 Steel Hellkite, turn 2 Worm Coil. It's pretty funny, but the only problem with this card is it doesn't tap for any kind of other mana except for artifacts, and it doesn't let you activate abilities of artifacts, so you can't just like play this and then use your Sentai's Top. So there's times where it just sits there after it casts an artifact and then just sits there. Carekeep. Okay, that card's not even talked about. So this card I've now been impressed with, Buried Ruin. I'm not sure if it should be some other land. I've used it probably like 5% of the time that I've actually put it into play, and there's been times where I've rather had a mountain. Your mileage may vary. There's been pretty cool times where I've sacked this to get Solemn, so you get your land back right away. And yeah, you get Solemn back, which is always pretty good. Wooded Foothills I added recently. It thins your deck out by 1 whole card. It gets a basic mountain. It also lets you shuffle when you use top, which has been relevant like a couple times, but it was cheap because of the Onslaught draft, so that's why I have it. You don't need this in your deck, it's just optional to have these fetch lands. So let's see what's new. This stuff's all the same. Okay, Scred is a new card. I had Lightning Bolt in before. I should probably have Lightning Bolt and this card, but this can do between 0 to however many snow permanents you have. So this can kill a 6-power guy, this can kill almost any creature, and I've had it kill like a Steel Hellkite, a 5/5 flyer, Wait, still look like 5/5 or 6/6? He's a 5/5. So yeah, a lightning bolt can't do that. Although if someone plays like a 1-mana 2/2, you can't just lightning bolt it right away. But this will kill like those elves you don't want on turn 1, those birds of paradise, unless you've got like a Valakut or something. But so far, I've only played with it a little bit. I think so far it's been as good or better than lightning bolt. But I probably should play both. I'm kind of greedy though. I don't like playing a lot of instants and sorceries. Grim Monolith. Okay, so it's new. Nothing's new here. This card, I was pretty new when I made the video last time. It's been very good. I'm definitely impressed with it. It just wrecks a lot of decks. Otherwise, it's a dead card, but Shatter Impulse, very good. Alright, let's see what else is new. You can see poking into the list. So this is a new card, Sword of Light and Shadow. Never been really impressed by it. I think it's fine. Definitely fine to run. Sometimes you just gain 3 life when you hit people, and sometimes you get creatures back. So people make you discard, you'll get your removal, creatures that die to removal back. If you play this early, it's not that big of a threat. But it also has protection in white and black. White and black has a lot of removal, so this definitely helps. I would never say you have to have this sword. I think there's probably swords that are better than like Fire and Ice. Feast and Famine's probably better. And yeah, there you have it. That's a new card. It's even foil. There you go. What else is new? Wheel of Fortune. Nope. Price of Glory. I'll just comment that Price of Glory is a card that some decks just cannot deal with and cannot beat. If you're playing mono red, you should play this card. Unless you're playing tons of like instant speed removal, this card is just awesome. On turn 3, on like a mono blue deck or blue white deck. Like I played a Vendilion Click deck that just could not beat this card. They were just struggling the whole game to like figure out how to deal with this card. They actually had to end up bouncing it to my hand with Cryptic Command and then copy or counter spelling it on the way back, which is pretty funny. Alright, what else we got? Axe of the Moon is usually pretty good. It's pretty funny. People will just scoop this on turn 3. They'll be like, I have too many non-basics, GG, and leave. Helm has been very good. Let's see, what else is good? I took out Avalanche Riders. I don't know if that was in last time. I feel like I had a little too much land destruction, and I wanted to just chill out on the land destruction a little bit. Plus the echo on Avalanche Riders was a little annoying. And I took out Malignus. It's a 5-drop. The one whose power and toughness is equal to half your opponent's life total. And I have won games with Malignus just by hitting them for 40 damage all at once, but other than a big beater, he was just average and wasn't that exciting. So I put in Mindclaw Shaman, as you might have seen already, and he's pretty awesome. You just rip cards out of people's hands. Even if they're like X spells that don't do anything, it's still like making them discard, and you get to see their hand. So even if it's just a 5-mana 2/2, you get to see their hand, and then you can actually copy this on their draw step and be like a little mini Vendilion Click, kind of, and if they draw like a sorcery, you can cast it. Although, the one thing that this thing is bad against is like Wrath effects. Like, you don't want to steal a Wrath of God and then cast it for them for free, because it just did their job for them. And Zealous Conscripts, you don't want an infinite combo in your deck, you just take this out, because it just instantly wins. And actually, people are starting to finally figure out and learn that this is an infinite combo because it's played in Modern with like Restoration Angel and stuff. Or not like Kiki-Jiki in Modern, Restoration Angel and Kiki-Jiki. So people are aware of what this card does, and then we'll just scoop to it. Oh, Infernal Titan I added in since the last video. Infernal Titan's been very good, except when it's like bribery. I've had it bribery so many times against me. People will almost always grab this card. So just be aware when bribery hits the table that they will probably grab that. And it's hard to beat because there's not a lot of ways to do 6 damage to a creature to kill it in this deck. Mirror Battlesphere. All these cards have been very good. That's pretty much the gist of it. 9 minutes, so it's still pretty long. I'm sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. One of the cards that's... Alright, I'll go really quick. So there's a new card, Thundermaw, Hellkite. I'll click that off. It's a card you could probably play in this deck, and it would probably be very good if you want to be really aggressive. My cards. It's pretty expensive. It's like 7 tickets right now. So what it does is, when it enters the battlefield, there's 1 creature to each creature, 1 damage to each creature with flying that your opponents control, and it taps them, so it's pretty much unblockable in the air. Also, if your opponent has a flying general, you can copy this on their turn, and it just taps their general, so they can't attack, like any kind of dragon general, Nicole Bolas, or Croesus the Purger, or Rith the Awakened, all those like generals that wreck you when they hit you. So yeah, it's worth considering. It's probably pretty good. Probably better than Urabrask, I would think. Because I've never been impressed by Urabrask. But I don't really think I need it. There's not a lot of flyers I need to tap, but it's pretty good in standard, I'm sure. What else? So Thunderbolt Hellkite. I feel like this deck needs a Staff of Nin. One of my viewers said he'd let me borrow one. I don't feel like buying it because I kind of want to just try it out. It's a card from M13. So, and you're upkeep to draw another card, and you can ping things, but it's probably not as good as a Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye. Oh, I'm sorry, my computer's being slow. So, I think Mind's Eye is probably a little better. They're both kind of 6-drops, but this lets you draw right away on their turn instead of waiting, and the pinging on, the 1 damage ping is not really relevant, Commander. This card is, and it's worth playing. This card's probably pretty good. This is really good in like multiplayer, as you can see. What else? So this deck could probably use another artifact removal spell. I think Smash to Smithereens or Manic Vandal. So Smash to Smithereens. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah. No, not that one. No, I don't want that one. Shattering Spree. Oh, that's it. So I should probably just get a Shattering Spree and put it in. Because you can replicate it, so if they counter the first copy, it still happens. So if you're playing an artifact-heavy deck like mine, this will just wreck it. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking. I've talked way too long. And I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me any comments you want to know, any questions, and I'll see you next time for the next game.